Chapter's called I Always Feel Like Somebody's Watching Me. Hello, my name is Julia, and I live in San Antonio. I've been living in my home since June, but recently started experiencing weird activity to the point where it does not let me sleep on a certain day. It started last Monday morning around 3 in the morning. I thought someone was in my house because I see shadows in the dark. It was to the point where I called the police and no one was there. They told me to leave the lights on and TV, and maybe I just had a bad dream. But when they left, I still felt a presence in the house, like someone was watching me. I ran next door to my uncle's house and told him to check the house because there was someone in the house. He looked around and said nothing, but there I still felt uneasy, and I saw a shadow of a figure, and he said there was nothing there. He kept telling me that was in my mind. When I was leaving the house, I heard knocking on my windows like he was taunting me. When I went next door to his house, I still felt a presence in the house like it followed me. When I looked into the other room, I saw a figure in the window. I kept trying to tell my uncle to look, but he ignored me at this point. I told him that the dog started barking and someone was in the window, but there was nothing there. Well, I went to the herbal store and got a candle and some incense because I thought someone did something to me. I felt okay for a few days, and this past Monday morning around the same time, it happened again. I had 2 friends over. Well, I was asleep with the blankets over my head, and I saw dark shadows like coming through the window and kind of like hover over me. Then I felt something poke at me through the sheets. I was not sure what it was. I thought it was one of my friends checking on me, but when I got up, nobody was there. I laid back down and I felt the bed move as if someone was passing by it. I got up to check to see if one of my friends was there, and she was in the restroom. I told her there was something in the house, and she said it was probably just messing with me. I sat on my bed and saw 2 bright white lights in the kitchen and the living room through the TV screen. Then I saw some dark shadows moving in my room, and something came and sat next to me and started touching my leg and arms. I asked it to stop touching me, and it did. I started to pray, and it was like the dark shadows stopped moving. Then it started to make my daughter's arms and legs move as she was sound asleep. I asked it to stop touching my daughter, and it did. Then there was a shadow of a figure in my doorway, and it never moved. It just stayed right there. My friend went to light a candle, and it was flickering out of control. There was nothing to make it flicker like that. All I could tell is that the white shadow was of a boy, and the dark shadow was of a man. Can't make out what they look like, just that it's a man and a little boy. I don't know where to turn to. Is there any way you could help me understand or tell me what's going on? When I was at my uncle's house, I saw a bald man with a striped shirt and light complexion, but that's it. The presence in my house is different from the presence I felt next door at my uncle's. From my understanding, there was nothing that happened recently in our homes. These houses have been in our families for years. Some people thought I've gone off the deep end, but I know what I saw and felt. We do live next to a cemetery. Some people say that's my grandparents, but I know it's not. They would not scare me the way these spirits are. Please let me know what your thoughts are. I just don't know who else to turn to. Thank you, Julia.